The woman that is in charge of Win Homes Development, from available facts before me, bought 12 hectares of land from the villagers, the natives, according to her, in 2022, and bought it 12 hectares for 50 million naira, not dollars, 50 million naira.
Open address on the false claim by the Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, that Win Home Estate paid only 50 million naira on the property, thereby deceiving the owners of the property. A matter of truth, national interest, and diaspora investment protection. To the President, Honorable Minister of Works, Engineer David Umahi, distinguished members of the National Assembly, members of the press, diaspora investors, and Nigerians of conscience, I stand here today compelled by truth, by record, and by national responsibility. A statement credited to the Honorable Minister of Works that Win Home Estate paid only 50 million for its land in Okwaja. This is entirely false. It is reckless, it is misleading, and it is profoundly damaging to Nigeria investment credibility. To this day, I do not know where the figure 50 million came from, whether it was fabricated, politically fed, or deliberately deployed to sabotage a legitimate diaspora-led investment. 50 million was never paid, not once, not any time. Win Home lawfully acquired the land from recognized land-owning families and stakeholders, including Mutairu family, Adekombi family, represented by Kabir Adekombi Adewale, Abacha Eneka family, represented by Lukman Ibrahim. We also dealt with individual landowners with legitimate interest on the land, including Mr. Olufemi Adelaja, Teslim Adewuyi, Don Ezekwere. The following payments are made and are fully documented: 984 million naira to a family, 85.750 million naira to another family, 98 million naira to another family, 100 million naira to another family, 65.500 million naira to a landowner, 56,750 million naira to a landowner. Subtotal is 1,390 million naira. That is 2021. After this payment, Win Home mobilized heavy equipment and commenced site preparation. The land was a thick forest and clearing it was a heinous task. We constructed a main access road from Koplag to Okwaja, a project in itself. Almost immediately after commencement of work, we were confronted by Etisalat Cooperative, which claimed that it has purchased 10 hectares out of 18 point something hectares that we lawfully acquired. This dispute lasted nearly 1 year. In the interest of peace and progress, Win Home agreed to settle and paid 380 million naira to Etisalat Cooperative. Additionally, Win Home paid Etisalat 153 million that they paid to Adekombi and Abacha Eneka family again. When work resumed yet again, another faction, the Olukosi family, emerged, claiming interest in the portion of land. This led to litigation. Once more, Win Home chose law over chaos and agreed in court settlement for them for 400 million naira, which all the documentation is intact. At a later stage, an additional 500 million was paid in the course of resolving overlapping interests, access issues, and stabilizing community relations connected to the Okwaja land. When all these payments are added together, the record is clear: 2,823 million naira. This is documented cash payment by Win Homes before considering any social investment. Win Home does not operate as an extractive developer. As part of our corporate and community social responsibility, we gave out 11 vehicles of various categories to community stakeholders, leaders, and cooperative structures to support mobility, engagement, and local coordination. Go and verify. These vehicles are valued totally at 1.5 billion naira. These were not bribes. These were not political inducements. These were deliberate social impact investments. A total of economic commitment by Win Home, documented cash payment, 2,823 million naira. CSR vehicle, 11 units, 1.5 billion. Total value committed, 4,323 million naira. This is what is now being publicly dismissed as 50 million naira. The Lagos-Calabar Coastal Road became controversial the moment it was politicized. A national infrastructure project was reduced to personal discretion, influenced by lobbyists, executed with misinformation, and used to trample on lawful diaspora investment estates. That is where governance crossed into impunity. I hereby call on the Senate President of Nigeria, Senator Godswill Akpabio, and the National Assembly of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to investigate this impunity, This is no longer just about Win Home. It is about protection of property rights, foreign direct investment, diaspora remittance, rule of law, Nigeria's global credibility. Today, it is Win Homes. Tomorrow, it could be you. If 4,323 billion can be reduced to 50 million, if lawful estates can be demolished without compensation, if facts can be replaced with narrative, then no diaspora investment is safe. We are not asking for favors. We are demanding for just compensation so that affected families and investors are paid, and Nigeria does not become a warning label to the world. A nation that destroys its diaspora investors destroys its future. A minister that replaces facts with politics invites global distrust. Nigeria must choose law over power, truth over impunity, and justice over silence. Thank you, everyone.